And now, our Mayor, Erin. Stewart.
Thank you. Oh, I love feeling tall. When we were out here this morning practicing, you couldn't see me from the bottom of the podium. I was like, I don't know, the people in the front row aren't going to be able to see my face. But ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, fellow office holders, family, friends, thank you so much for joining us today, and welcome to downtown New Britain. This is awesome. We're in a culture here of doing things a little differently, so why not have it outside? I'm going to try to make my remarks as short as possible to avoid the rain, but I'm so honored and humbled by the faith all of you have placed in me. Thank you for allowing me to serve as your mayor for another 2 years. I would also like to take a moment to recognize my family. Many of those who are here today, the entire front row is here. This is my family. And also my mom, my dad, and both my grandmothers are up on stage with us today. My brother is somewhere in the crowd. I know he could only get a few minutes from work, but he's, oh, here he is. Hi, Kevin. Hi, thanks. And being that tomorrow is Veterans Day, I would also like to recognize both of my grandfathers who are no longer with us, but both served their country and instilled a spirit of self-sacrifice and honor in their children and grandchildren. Both of my grandfathers are William Walker Stewart, who served in the United States Navy of the Korean War, and Frank J. Bottolato, who served in the Connecticut National Guard of the 169th Infantry during World War II. I got through the hard part. So thank you to all the servicemen and women who have put their lives on the line so that days like this today could be possible. And we all look forward to honoring your sacrifice during our Veterans Day memorial services, which happen to be tomorrow. So if any of you are interested in joining us, you can meet us up at the monument at Walnut Hill at 11 o'clock for a big celebration. We hope to see you there. The last time that I raised my right hand and took the oath of office, the city of New Britain was in a very different place. Blighted buildings seemed to dominate every neighborhood. Economic development was almost non-existent. Our homeless population was growing and ignored. Our schools were being used as a punchline. And most notably, the pride that we all once felt for our hard-hit city appeared to be gone. We were broken, but far from beaten. Over the past 2 years, we have come together as citizens, as leaders, and as employees to tackle these challenges head-on. Financially, we reduced spending by nearly $16 million and produced 2 consecutive budgets that were honest and structurally balanced. Thank you, yes. It's no secret that we were forced to raise revenues, but it was bitter medicine that our city sorely needed, and I'm happy to say that because of the tough decisions that were made 2 years ago, we were able to finish this past fiscal year with a multi-million-dollar surplus, not a slush fund, a surplus in our rainy day fund. We are combating the scourge of blight in our city on a daily basis. By working together, our city departments have streamlined the clean and lean process, while at the same time increased our efforts to successfully market vacant properties. The Berkowitz building that sits at the gateway to Little Poland has long been the poster child for blight in the city of New Britain. And I'm thrilled to say that over the next 2 years, it will be transformed into one of the most sought after locations for both residential and commercial tenants. As far as economic development goes, all you have to do is take a drive around our city. On Farmington Avenue, restaurants like Willie Pep's Corner Cafe and Frisbee's Dairy Barn opened this year. Yeah, Frisbee's deserves a round of applause. On Ellis Street, the old Landers Ferry and Clark factory is about to undergo a $35 million transformation into condominiums, the largest private investment in our city in the last 60 years. On Arch Street, our new Barrio Latino is attracting, new businesses, many of which are owned and operated by New Britain residents. And downtown, we've begun to raise the old police station, clearing the way for a new signature development that will completely transform the heart of the city. The list goes on and on of private developments, and I didn't even have to mention Costco. Yeah. But I will now. I have said over the last 2 years, people want to invest in cities that are investing in themselves, and we are doing just that. All you have to do is turn around and look right here in Central Park. We are completing phase 3 of our streetscape project. At Veterans Stadium in Chesley Park, we've installed state-of-the-art sprint turf for our young athletes to play on. At Stanley Quarter Park, we've invested hundreds of thousands to upgrade the walking loop around the pond, as well as upgrading the amenities at the playing fields. And just last Friday, I was told that the final funding needed for the Beehive Bridge, the Main Street Overpass project, is slated to be approved by the State Bond Commission at their December meeting. A thank you to all of our state officials who helped make that a reality. The volume of economic and transit-oriented development going on in our city is truly unprecedented, and it will only continue. Addressing the needs of our homeless community is something that was also very close to my heart in these last 2 years. We created Building Hope Together, which is New Britain's permanent work plan to end homelessness, to build on the initial successes of the former Mayor Stewart's 10-year plan to end homelessness. Building Hope Together brings together all of the relevant stakeholders in our community around the same table to ensure that we are tapping every possible resource, including community providers, faith-based organizations, local businesses, and concerned citizens. We are committed to not merely providing shelter, but also providing care, treatment, and support to those who want and who need it. I'm so proud of how far we have come in our efforts to combat homelessness, and I thank all of you who have become involved with this critical mission to help our most vulnerable residents. As a proud product of the New Britain school system and former member of the Board of Education, I have a deep and abiding passion for making sure that all of our students get a first-class education. We have made tremendous investments in our schools. The brand new Gaffney Elementary School just opened up a few months ago. We have spent hundreds of thousands for technological upgrades to our classrooms and our auditoriums, Alderman Smedley. We also have partnered with the state to make critical enhancements to school security. There will always be more that can be done to support our schools, but we are moving in the right direction, and I believe it is evident in the way our students continue to achieve and to impress us all. By the way, did any of you catch the news that we have a new baseball team? The New Britain Bees are our team, and I expect to see each and every single one of you at opening day on April 21st. I'm so excited. And after listening to all of that I just listed up, I have one question for all of you, and that's, is the pride back? Yeah! Over the course of the campaign, I kept saying that we were setting a new standard for what people should expect from their government. And the litany of accomplishments I've just recited is that new standard. It shows what can be done in just 2 short years when you put aside partisan differences and focus exclusively on what's best for New Britain. It's not just what we've done, but it's how we've done it. And I'm proud of the way we have conducted ourselves as your government over these last 2 years. Everything we've accomplished has been done in a spirit of civility and of mutual respect. And I thank all of the outgoing members of the Common Council for the part they played in moving our city forward and for their many years of service. I also want to thank our employees, including our union leaders, for all they have done to help us turn New Britain around. We are so blessed to have so many dedicated and hardworking employees in the city, and I value each and every one of them very much. Shortly after last week's election, I actually think it was the same night, a friend of mine, Mallory, she's probably, oh yeah, hi Mal, from the YWCA, hey Mal. Mallory posted a picture on Facebook with a quote from Tom Peters, and I felt the need to use it today because it said, "True leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders." And today I share the stage with dozens of true leaders who, regardless of their party, share a collective desire to build a better New Britain. I congratulate all of you on your election or re-election to office. Whether you are the tax collector, treasurer, members of the Common Council, Board of Ed, or Board of Assessment Appeals, my door is always open to you regardless of your party. If you want to work towards a better New Britain, then of course I want to work with you. To the new majority of the Common Council, we have been given a great honor, but we have been given a great responsibility. We have a responsibility to make the lives of the people we serve, all the people we serve, better. And we will do that by embracing the vision, energy, and diversity of the new majority. There hasn't been a Republican supermajority on the Common Council since the days of Mayor Thomas Meskel. Right. Or should I say, Governor Meskel. And though you are the Republican caucus, half of you are either Democrats or unaffiliated voters. You are also a caucus that is diverse in your cultural perspectives. You are a true reflection of the city we serve, and I know this will help us to champion policies that will help all of our residents, not just a few. To the members of the Democratic caucus, I truly look forward to continuing to work with you. I have a tremendous respect for the experience and acumen that each of you brings to the council, and I can assure you that your voices will be heard loud and clear. There is another person, yeah, that deserves a round of applause. When talking about tremendous respect, there's another person here that I share tremendous respect for, and that is my outgoing Chief of Staff, John Healy. As you all know, John will be leaving my office to start his career in the private sector, and to say he will be sorely missed is an understatement. John has served our city well and has helped me every step of the way. I'm totally going to cry, and I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
I can't thank him enough for all he's done, and I just want to take a moment to thank him for all of that. Thanks for ruining my makeup, John. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I firmly believe that there has not been a more exciting time for our city. Never before have there been so many people serving in office who care so little about politics, but so much about progress. Ralph Waldo Emerson famously said, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path, and leave a trail." What we are doing and what we will do here in New Britain is very special and absolutely unique. And over the next weeks and months, I'll be presenting a vision for the next 2 years that will include a continued commitment to complete transparency and accessibility, serious fiscal discipline, encouraging economic expansion, and embracing new and innovative opportunities. You have given me a great honor and a great responsibility, and I promise I won't let you down. I couldn't be more honored to be the mayor of this great city at such a momentous time. Thank you all individually for your confidence and your support. Thank you all for being here today. God bless you, and God bless the great city of New Britain. Now let's get back to work.